myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set.
Hey everybody, welcome to Always in Stitches in Noblesville, Indiana. I'm Cappy. Nice to meet you. I've been gone for a little while, taking a little sabbatical, and Maggie and Peter have done a great job of doing these videos. So say hi, Peter. He's behind the camera.
Hi everybody.
He always does such a good job, so it's nice to have him doing all his editing and all that. You've noticed maybe there's a few more videos going on, and we are kind of increasing our social presence. That's one of the things. I went to Chicago for a trade show. I've been in Utah for a trade show for our machines, and went to MODA in Dallas, Texas for a couple events down there. So I've been doing some market research, getting things ready to bring lots of really great programs to you guys, and I look forward to rolling those out over the next year. So we're always trying to make our shop better, and that meant I had to be gone a little bit, but I'm back, at least for a little while. And so you get to see me. Maggie's got this week off, and we'll see her maybe a couple more times, and then she goes back to school. But if you like following Maggie, here's where you need to go. TikTok. Have you heard of TikTok, Peter?
I have.
I hadn't followed TikTok, but I've kind of found it interesting. And Maggie is now taking care of our TikTok videos. So we are also on TikTok now. So if you follow TikTok, it's a little it's the younger generation, I'll say, not to be prejudiced against any group, but it tends to be a younger group of people that watch TikTok. And we wanted to kind of reach out to those people. More and more people in that generation are really interested in quilting and crafting. So Maggie will be doing our TikTok videos if you want to follow Maggie, and she's done some great things already. So create a TikTok account and then look for Always in Stitches. There's some fun stuff on there. I think you'll find some good, interesting things to watch. So if you miss Maggie, go see her there. She's going to be there all through the school year. She's going to continue to work that program for us in social media. But meanwhile, you still get me. And I wanted to start with classes this time. We have some amazing classes, and oh my goodness, you guys are buying up our classes faster than we can just about come up with them. We have changed our policy. We used to only publish a class within about a month before it actually started. But now, as soon as we get the information from the teacher and it's complete, and we have the photographs and the samples to go with the class, that class will go live on our website. That means I've got classes clear into August and September, October even, some even that go into November that are live on our website. And I'm going to tell you, they're selling out. It's crazy. People are planning that far ahead, and I think everybody's really wanting to come to a class, and we're excited to have you in a class, but realize that means you've really got to watch the website if you're planning 2 or 3 months ahead, because our classes are sold out that far ahead. But I do have some with some openings, so I want to show those to you today. This one, Peter, what do you think of this one?
It's soft.
Oh my gosh. So this is Janet Lauder's teaching this class. It's a beginning class, which for a sweater, I think is kind of cool to think that you could start with a sweater. But this is a beginning sweater. It's top down, so that means you start up here and you knit down, which makes it a little bit easier. And it's out of chunky yarn, which means it goes fairly fast. And we have a lot of beautiful chunky yarn. I'm going to show you here in a minute to choose from. But this has 5 sessions in it, and this sweater is a timeless design. I mean, once you make this sweater, you could keep it in your wardrobe forever. And it's so soft. There's that touch of vision thing we need to get again. This is a beautiful sweater. Highly recommend that class. It has 5 sessions, starts September 10th, and it goes in through November. It's like every couple weeks to get it done. But you can have a new sweater by Christmas, either for you or somebody else. Another class that's coming is Jessica's Needle Felting Basics. This is a little ornament. You could use it as an ornament. I could see somebody even put it on a necklace and wear it as a necklace. I think it's that cool. This is Needle Felting Basics. It's August 28th from 5 to 7, and this is going to be a really fun class. Needle felting has really kind of started taking off again. That's just taking roving, and you used a barb needle and you just poke it till you get the design. So I think that's really kind of fun. This class is sold out, so we won't talk about that. But Jamie will offer more, I'm sure, but that one is sold out. The other one here is called Die Day. And it's not what, the Day of the Dead? Is that in Mexico? They do the Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
But this is Die Day, and what's going to happen on
There's
that?
a really good Disney movie about that, but though
Oh, is there?
I highly recommend everybody watch it.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know if it's Disney that did it, but it was about the Day of the Dead. It's really good.
Okay, all right. Well, this is not about the Day of the Dead, but it's Die Day. So every time we talk about this class, I kind of giggle a little bit because I'm kind of like a 12-year-old boy when it comes to humor. But anyway, this, you can use yarn or fabric, and they're going to do dyeing of that. And Jessica is really an outstanding dyer. She does a lot of work with fabric dye and weaving her own dye, her own fabric and yarn, and she's just an amazing talent. But this is a one-day class. It's 10:30 to 12:30. They'll have the dyes and things ready for you, and you can have the fabric or the yarn to dye for that. So that'll be a really fun class. Okay, Kayla, which I don't have samples of now, but I'll have Peter plug in a picture. She does crochet classes. She's doing a bass. A bass fish. Can you imagine crocheting a bass fish? And then you got to have somebody mount it on a piece of wood for you and then turn its head so it looks like Billy Bass, right? That singing one all that time ago. So anyway, Kayla's crochet classes, there's lots of them. If you've not done crochet, she has a beginning class. Take that before you take any of her other classes. She's finishing up a blanket class. I think it's about done, but you could certainly ease into that still, because she's just teaching a different stitch each month. So even if you haven't been from that class in the beginning, it's still fine. Go ahead and sign up, because you could take it and learn how to do that stitch if you crochet. So look at the crochet classes. The other class that we have, I'm so excited she's back, and I don't have anything up here to show you because the pictures are on the website. Again, we'll plug in a picture. Linda does wooden barn quilt classes, and these have been so popular with our customers, and she kind of had that COVID thing that it slowed everybody down, and she's not been up here until about a month ago. She was here, and now she's coming back again in August. So the barn quilt classes, you have 3 patterns to choose from: a sunflower, a pumpkin, and a maple leaf. And you can do them in fall colors. The sunflower, I'm probably going to do in pink and blue because, that's my colors. And it doesn't look truly so much like a sunflower that I can't change the colors and make it fun. That's part of what makes it great, is you can make it your own colors. But her pictures are up. When you sign up for that class, be sure you choose the one you want to make. Some are easier than others, and she puts on there beginner, advanced, intermediate, so you can choose the one you make. If you've not taken a barn quilt painting class before, you might want to start with the basic one before you jump into those harder ones. So that's all coming up. And then peyote beading. We have kits that we sell that are from Fernwood, I think is the name of them. That kind of sounds right. Peter's thinking too. We're both trying to think of the name of it. But anyway, they're peyote beading, and there's, I don't know, 7 or 8 kits back there that has the beading that I'm going to teach you to do peyote beading. So if you would like to learn that technique, you can buy one of our kits, sign up for the class, and I'll gladly teach you that peyote beading process. Top-down sweater dye, Jessica's needle felting, we got that. And then World Cross Stitch Day is August 9th, and we have a group of people going to gather together in our store for that. Plus, okay, this is the wow part, we have a trunk show the same time from, their name has escaped me. I'm not sure. We'll have to plug that in. But we have a trunk show that's going to be happening that day. It's a fiber. Oh, Atomic Fibers. Hello. Took me a minute. Atomic Fibers will be here with their fabric that's cross-stitch fabric in all different colors. I heard Nancy placing that order. It's going to be an amazing selection of counts, size of fabric and colors of fabric for that. So World Cross Stitch Day, you can sign up for the event, which is like sit and sew, and then know that there is a trunk show going on that day. Even if you don't sign up for the sit and sew, you can still be part of that trunk show and purchase from that. And then another thing, see, this is just so many good things happening in the store. We have a Malabrigo knit-along that has started. We've got a sweater for that. We're going to show you that in the yarn department. It's not a sweater, it's a shawl that Janet knit the sample so you can see what it looks like. beautiful colors of Rios Malabrigo yarn are used to make this, and it's a knit along like we did before. There's also a session where you come in, you can hang out and stitch with us. You register at the Malabrigo site to get that pattern, and then sign up with us to do the day, or don't do the day with us. You can still do the pattern whether you come to our class or not. But you do that through the Malabrigo website. So that's all in our newsletter. If you get our newsletter, you'll get that information on how to sign up. If you don't get our newsletter, go to our webpage and go down to the first page, scroll down to the bottom. You can sign up right there and get our newsletter, because everything's in that you're going to want to know. And then the last class I want to talk about is one I'm teaching. Let's turn around, Peter, because the quilt we're going to do for that's actually right behind us. This is called Simply Charming. And this is a program that came out of my trip to Moda in Dallas. This is the quilt, the first project we're going to make. And the Simply Charming program is really very fun, because what it does is you get a chance to get a free pattern every month. So you pay $5 to come to class. It's a 45-minute class. It's just lecture and discussion. And we will talk about how to make this project, all kinds of tips and tricks and techniques about quilting, have some show and tell. There'll be door prizes. It's just kind of a monthly club meeting where we're going to sit and fellowship together, and I'm going to give you some information about how to make projects. Each month it will use a charm pack, at least one. If you don't want to come to the class, can't come to the class, don't think that's your vibe, you can buy a charm pack and get the pattern for free. Great way to get a free pattern. Buy a charm pack this month. But if you're like, I got plenty of charm packs, I really just want the pattern, then you have to pay $5 and come to the class, and I'll give you the pattern as part of the class. So 2 ways to get that pattern: buy a charm pack, join the class. We are meeting 2 times a month. We give you 2 different options on times, same content, but we're meeting the first Saturday and the third Wednesday. The Saturday class is from 10:30 to 11:15, and the Wednesday class is 1:30 to 2:15. So giving you some options there. We'd heard from you guys as consumers. You were like, gosh, I really want to be in that class, but I can't get there on this day. So we offered a weekday and a weekend. Hopefully we'll cover everybody. Or don't even come to class, just buy a charm pack and get the pattern that way. So lots of fun stuff going on. I mean, whew. This is what happens when you go out of town. You come back with all kinds of great ideas for the store. So the other thing I want to talk about, we're going to go right over here to the sewing machine department, because we have a new baby. I want you to see her. You probably already saw the video that Stephanie did, because it was on our Facebook page. Now, if you're not following our Facebook page, there's another place on social media that you can get a hold of us and see what's going on in our store. But this machine is from Handy Quilter, their newest and greatest and bestest. She's an ST is the model, and what it is the Moxie machine they have put in a stationary table. So now you have the opportunity to do free motion. Price point on this machine is the bomb. It is about close to the same price as you would buy a domestic machine, but it has the Insight table, which means it's got a stitch regulated system that allows you to get really nice even stitching, and it's designed for free motion quilting. So you put your quilt on here and you do your free motion quilting, and you're moving the fabric instead of the machine. I love this idea. The other thing that was recommended to get with this is a hydraulic chair. And I heard this on a tip yesterday, and I love this idea. So, you know, when we sew all day long, especially when you're doing something like this, you're sitting at the table and you're moving, and your back gets tired. My back gets tired. I don't know, young backs might not. But what she suggested was about every hour or two, move your chair up and down to change the position of your arms and your back, so that your back and arms don't get tired from being in exactly the same spot all the time. I thought that was just a brilliant suggestion, even for just sewing at my regular machine. I have a hydraulic chair that allows me to touch the little handle and, you know, move it up a little higher so I'm sitting up here, or drop it down so I'm sitting a little lower, and that changes the way you sit in your chair. So I love that idea. And if you don't have one of these chairs, why not? I just want to know, why have you not come in and bought one from Kathy or Jessica or Stephanie? Because, oh my gosh, everybody that has one of these chairs absolutely loves it. It's just the bomb. So if you don't have a chair, get a table, make a deal, come talk to us. We'll see what we can do. But this brand new machine, I think, is going to really be a hot one. You can adjust the table height to whatever you want, but it's pretty well stationary. Once you put it there, that's where you're going to want to leave it. So move your chair up and down, make it more comfortable. So anyway, watch Stephanie's video on that. It's on our Facebook page, and she did a real nice job of showing you, because she can free motion quilt. I can't. I'm the worst. I can't make anything look like anything when I free motion quilt. It's pitiful. Okay, machines. Let's go look at fabric. And it's got quiet for just a hot minute. It's kind of, don't say words. Look, we got people working.
Hi, Julie.
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing?
Julie and Bonnie.
We're
organizing.
Yeah, we're organizing, sorting them by season and holiday.
See what Bonnie's
and
doing.
all sorts of stuff.
Bonnie. All right. Thanks, Julie. Thanks, Bonnie. Okay. Let's look at fabric. So this is kind of Christmas town right now. Christmas fabric is definitely hot, which sounds funny.
It's definitely hot in July.
It's hot in July. It is Christmas in July. I've had somebody say to me, why do you have Christmas fabric? It's not even, November yet, October. In the crafting world, we've got to have our Christmas supplies now to get them done for Christmas. So I have to kind of giggle. In the retail world, you see Christmas stuff rolling in, usually after Thanksgiving. Sometimes after Halloween, sometimes after Easter. It feels like it's always out early. But ours is early only because we're trying to be ready for the holiday. We're trying to get those quilts done and everything like that. So you can find all our Christmas fabric. It's right here together in Christmas Town. And this is one we just got in. This is from who is this from? Peace and Joy. I think this is Lewis and Irene. Is this Lewis and Irene? I forget who made this. Isn't that funny? It doesn't tell me. I wanted to be able to find it on the website. Yes, Lewis and Irene, Peace and Joy. And this is such a pretty fabric. Lewis and Irene is a fairly new company to the fabric world, but they do beautiful pieces. And look how big this panel is. But look what it is. It's a stocking. How cool is that? That's a big old stocking now. Now I don't see instructions on how to sew that together, but I'm gonna bet you're gonna sew those back to back and use those for dots. We'll have to sew one together and see what we can make of it. But this is a really cool panel. I love this idea. Christmas stockings are the best. The trick with Christmas stockings is if you make them, make 3 or 4, because someday you'll need to add to the family and then you won't have them and you want them all the same and all that kind of stuff. This is fun. This would be a great way to wrap a present too, to put a Christmas stocking as the wrapping paper. I like that idea. So these are fun. We'll have to put one of those together. But look at this. Look at this gold. Look how pretty that is. They're like little snowflakes. This has a great hand too. We touch lots of fabric around here, and we know which fabrics have that soft touch, and this does, even for it to be metallic. Look at this one. Okay, Peter, what are we going to use that one for?
English paper piece.
English paper. Look at that little piece right there. You could even put that on your eensy teensy weensy little bitty ridiculous hexagons.
I know what I would use it to make.
What?
The rolling, what was that thing called that we got in the box yesterday?
Oh, that's
the
a class.
rolling diamonds. It was rolling diamonds cushion. Yeah.
We have some class, and I didn't really talk about them yet, so because I don't have them put together. Yeah, they're not out yet. But
that's why people have to stay tuned.
They do have to stay tuned. What I'll tell you is there's an English paper piecing wool applique needle punch series coming in October. Stay tuned. I won't say no more. I'm not going to say anything else, but it's coming. And if you like those techniques, or if you've been interested in learning those techniques, we've got an amazing teacher coming to show you that. Let's do this one too. Look how pretty that is. That's just the tossed angels. I love it. They kind of look like those Jim Shore angels a little bit. He actually designs fabric. But this is going to be Lewis and Irene, Amended with Love, Peace and Joy. So this is a fabric line you can find on our website. If you'd like a fat quarter bundle, let us know. We can get one cut for you. But I love this. I think it's nice and soft, and I love the stocking. We're going to have to get somebody making one of those so we can see how it goes together. Okay, now we're going to go right back here, and we're going to look at some more fabric from the Three Wishes Company. This is fun. They kind of got all the springy stuff together here. I think that's really a good presentation. So this is there any? There's probably no Irish blood in you whatsoever. You're all Italian, right?
Uh-huh.
You're pure. Okay. I got a little bit of everything. I'm like a mutt. I've got all kinds of. But this is shamrocks.
The only time I have Irish in me is when I drink a pint of Guinness.
Well, yeah, on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, whenever.
Whatever. It doesn't have to be St. Patrick's Day.
It doesn't have to be St. Patrick's Day.
Doesn't matter what day it is. It's just a reason to drink Guinness. Well, these are shamrocks. Now, our shop owner, Lenine, went to Westfield High School, which, if you know Westfield, are the shamrocks. So anytime we see shamrocks, we like to purchase those. But this does have a St. Patty's Day theme. But yeah, again, like the Christmas projects, if you're going to do a St. Patrick's Day decorations for your kitchen table, or maybe you've got somebody who's Irish and you want to make them a quilt, these would be perfect for that. Look at this plaid. I'm loving this plaid. Isn't that fun?
That's cool.
Yeah, it's almost a shadow plaid. It's really pretty. The shamrocks really pop on it too. And then this one, okay, this one kind of makes me giggle a little bit. Look at these little, okay, we got red trucks, we got blue trucks. Of course we have green trucks carrying shamrocks. They say luck. I don't see any little leprechauns on here. I don't know if any of these have leprechauns. Let's look at this.
I don't think they've woken up yet.
I don't think they have. Yeah, and then this one just has the hats. But it's on that white boarding. That's really cute. Kiss me, I'm Irish. There you go. So this will save you from getting pinched on St. Patrick's Day if you wear green. And so that is from the Three Wishes Company, and it is called Shamrocks. Okay? And then this one I love this one. Three Wishes as well. This is called Bunny Kisses and Easter Wishes. Look how pretty that is.
That's pretty.
Isn't that just, I see a tablecloth. Tablecloth, table runner, placemat for Easter dinner. Isn't that fun? Or maybe even you make an Easter basket. We've got some cute patterns that will lend well to an Easter basket. Here we go. Now we've got chickens and chicks. Look at these little baby chicks with their mamas. I love it. Eggs. Got Easter eggs. This would be a cute little girl's dress for Easter. Look at the bicycles. We had a gal buy the bicycles the other day. She just liked bicycles. Butterflies and bicycles. And this one's really pretty. Let me get this up here where it's not.
Since we're talking about Easter, you know what I'm going to talk about?
I don't.
Okay, I want to know, because there's, these Easter eggs here. What about alligator eggs? Why aren't alligators a thing for Easter? I'm trying to make them a thing for Easter.
Okay. Alligators.
Yeah.
Have you ever been around an alligator?
No.
I mean, like, have you been to an alligator farm? Or...
No.
Okay, so my husband's family had a home in St. Augustine, Florida, and just down the road from St. Augustine is like one of the original alligator farms, and we used to always take the kids there when they were little. And I've probably been from me to you from an alligator, and they're huge, and they are not like cuddly and sweet like baby chicks or like baby bunnies. They're like, I want to eat you. I mean, they're not. That's a hard sell, Peter.
I'm gonna work on it.
You work on it, but I'm not seeing. And then one time, my nephew, we took the kids. This is crazy. We took the kids down in South Florida to an area where they had locks, where they bring the boats in and they drop the water up and down, and for whatever. And we were watching the locks, which was really cool. But this alligator was there. We didn't realize it. My nephew, who was about maybe 5 or 6 at the time, saw it coming, and because he was 5 or 6 years old, he thought that would be fun to go meet the alligator. And so I'm like, a little ways away from him, and he's running to the shore, and the alligator's swimming in the water towards him, and it was this moment. I thought I was going to have to call his mom and say, oh, by the way, while you trusted me with the care of your son, I let an alligator eat him. So no, I'm not thinking alligators are going to be like Easter animals.
But what if you put bunny ears on them?
Whatever. Just because you put bunny ears on something doesn't mean it's nice. Okay, let's talk about fabric instead of these obscure ideas about alligators. If you think an alligator should be in the Easter Bunny, make a comment. Let Peter know. We'll let him figure that out. Okay, what's this one called? This one's Kisses and, yeah, still 3 Wishes. Look at the plaid. That's really cute. I love that plaid. I'm a sucker for a plaid anyway. I held up a butterfly one and didn't even talk about it, but I was holding the butterflies, so you got to see the butterflies too. So that's a fun line. I'm really liking it. I think, those of us who get to decorate for the holidays, it's really fun. Okay, we're going to go this way. Fabric's kind of spread out, but, with 5,000 bolts, it goes all over the place. This one, and I don't know if she's talked about this one yet. I watch Maggie's videos, but then I forget what I've seen. All right, this is In the Beginning, Jason Yenter's fabric. Love him as a human being. He's delightful. As a designer, he's beyond talented. But this is called In the Beginning. Autumn is the name of the fabric, and there's a couple panels on this one, I believe. Now, his fabric is always digitally printed. He was one of the first guys to go all digital, and so it has a great hand now. Initially, when we got digital fabric, it was like, ugh. It was, I don't know, it was just nasty. It was scratchy, and I just didn't care for digital fabric. And when you sewed it, you get big, long white lines, and it wasn't good. This does pretty well. I would still be sure I would use a really sharp needle with it, because digital, sometimes the threads will pull a little bit, so be sure you're using a sharp, thin needle. But here's a great panel, and I do believe this is the same line, isn't it? Am I lying? We've got several fall lines in here. Oh, it is. That's a different line. But gosh, they go together. Look at that. Isn't that funny? You could about put them together. Okay, so this is In the Beginning. This is his panel. We've got, and I know he would do this. Here's his wreath quilt. Now, clue that it's Jason Yenter without even knowing who it is. Mitered corners. Every quilt he ever produces the pattern for, about 95% of the time he's going to have mitered corners using a border print. And he does stack and wax that way too, the border prints. So there's a border print involved here. But look at this. Oh, you know what that would do?
English paper piece.
English paper piece.
Rolling diamond pincushion.
That'd be cute. Just that piece right there. Yummy yum.
I see some 3/8 inch hexy
3/8 inch. You're crazy.
possibilities there.
You're crazy. Crazy like a bed bug. Look at these. I love that. I love that green. I love the green with the gold. I think it's so pretty. Look at this. Now this I just love his fabric. I don't have a fat quarter bundle of this. I might have to get me one. Look at the background, how that's just like a batik almost. His fabrics, especially when he does some of the bright colors that really contrast, that his fabrics really do look like batiks. But you don't have that batik feel. These have a good hand too, though, for them to be a digital. And then you'll notice we've got a couple bolts of this border print so that you can do this nice wide border around here. And that's really a fun way to do a border too. And then here's a tossed, kind of a circular one. Those, I think I'd be cutting those out too. You could do some fun stuff with those. That's really pretty. Wouldn't that make a great, look at that great big hexie. That's really pretty.
Oh, in the center, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's In the Beginning, Autumn. So thanks, Jason, for making such beautiful fabric for us to work with. We love it. We need to find a pattern for this. There's probably one somewhere. We just haven't got it up here yet. We'll make it happen. Pretty, pretty, pretty. All right. Now then, where are we going? Over here to... This is so cute. And we've got kits already made on this. This is called Let's Explore. We had one kind of similar that you guys just bought out really quick. Look at this one. So, teachers, you're getting ready to do your classroom.
Julie,
Julie,
you're getting ready to do
What
your
a
classroom.
door.
I saw that and it's adorable.
I
It would be
mean-
so cute and easy to hang on the door.
Hang it on the door.
Slap some
Just
borders on it.
even, yeah, I mean, just go around it with a serger, and just hang it on your door Would that be perfect for a teacher? I mean, you've got those bulletin boards to cover. I know that gets expensive. Gosh, what a great thing just to throw up on your door.
It's got a giraffe.
A giraffe, yeah.
Alex likes those giraffes.
He does. Alex will be loving on that one for sure. So, great pieces in here. Just a scattered words. Words always do well. Some little lions. Now they are made in opposite directions, so it's not really directional. Just kind of nice. We got some zebras. Zebras in pajamas. Horses in pajamas. So somebody told me when I was little that a zebra was just a horse with pajamas on. Isn't that silly?
I'm gonna need a zebra joke, Maggie.
A zebra, yeah. Is that where's our Mag's zebra joke? This one's fun. Let's see. I use that for the border.
That's cute.
Just do a little quick border around
That
it.
is so cute. That okay. I'm thinking 3-yard quilt on that one.
Oh yes.
Because that's just got so much cool information.
Yes.
And usually those 3-yard quilts are cut into big pieces anyway.
This would be great. This would be
see, there's my
perfect.
Easter alligator. Look, he's right there. He's right there.
He's smiling because he just ate someone. He just consumed an entire village. He is not a warm fuzzy bunny or a little chick.
A warm fuzzy bunny.
Yeah. Really? Okay, this one's had some bought off of it. Somebody has already been getting on this one. There's your alligator again.
Oh, there's a safari lion with a hat.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Look at this bird. I love birds. The palm trees, koalas.
Oh, a monkey taking photographs.
Oh,
Look, it's
that's
me.
Peter. Okay, I'm going to be nice. I'm not going to say anything. So same fabric in an orange background. Here's koalas. Look how pretty that is on that nice coral color. I love that. He's got a sweet little face. Here's your border print. Now again, that would be good just to slice a piece and put down the sides. A couple dots and ooh, look at the stripe. I'm a sucker for a good stripe.
My toe.
We've got kits put together. It makes a 50 by 70 quilt. Looks like it's a pretty basic one. It's got just big half square triangles in the corners and a couple borders around it with the panel. Zippity doo, you're done. Love that. Easy, quick project for somebody who's wanting to give a quilt to somebody for a birthday present. Maybe even they're starting school. Maybe they're going to kindergarten and they need a little mat to take a nap or preschool. This would be perfect. Put Minky on the back. They could lay down, take their nap, and they can snuggle up with their look who's going to the wild. That'd be fun to take a nap on, wouldn't it? Do they still do that, I wonder?
I wonder if teachers take naps. If I was
would take
teaching, I would have to take a nap.
I think
I'd
we
be
should.
like, all right, do chapter 2, and then I'll be grading papers.
You do every day, though. You sneak into Lanine's office and lay on her couch every day. But I think we should declare a nap time. I'm like, when I was at the MODA retreat that we did, they literally started us at 8 in the morning and we went till 10 o'clock every day. Just 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. non-stop. And Mike, when you do a survey after you go to things like that, they're like, what is your one thing you would change? And I was like, nap time at 3. I want my nap in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm an
You
old
about
lady.
need like a 4-hour nap to handle that 8 to 10 business.
Oh my God, so much
Jeez.
information. They gave us so much, and it was great. Don't get me wrong, it was great. And we posted pictures on the Insiders of that, but whew, it was exhausting. All right, we're going to head back to the yarn department. I'm going to show you some things back there, and we're going to announce some winners, so stay tuned. Okay, so now we're back in the yarn department, which is at the very back of the store if you've not been here before. There is the Heartland Yarn Adventure coming up, so I hope if you've not got your passport for that, you get that purchased. It starts July 26th. July 27th, we're actually going to have the Color Me Happy yarn people here. They're dyers in our local area, and they use all natural dyes. They literally come out of their backyard from one of the owner's place, and then they go to the other gal's place and work in her garage, and they make yarn, and it's stunningly beautiful. They will have their own little booth set up in here and be selling that yarn on Saturday, July 27th. And the yarn crawl starts the 26th. So those of you on the yarn crawl will be able to see their yarn and purchase their yarn at that event. So that's one thing that's going on in our yarn department. The other thing that's going on is we're kind of rebuilding that department, and so we've got some beautiful yarns coming in. Seriously, check the yarn department at least once a week because we have so much stuff coming in. I know Maggie spoke with you about the RMR company yarn, which we're getting. They're dyers out of Chicago, and she showed you some really bright colors and chunky and some fun. She also talked to you about these lovely sparkly sparkly yarn, which a lot of times sparkle yarn is very rough. This is soft as butter. And the other thing, RMR, a lot of times when we get yarn, it has kind of the dye smell in it too, and it's not a pleasant smell to smell the dyeing chemicals. But this is so soft, and it smells soft. It's like they've used fabric softener on it. It doesn't smell bad. I love it. It's really good. The other one we just got in this week is from the Lang Yarn Company, and this is a 6-ply. This feels like butter. It is so soft. What is this? 6-ply. It's a poly superwash, 25 poly, and then merino. So it's going to be very washable, which will be nice. Like that, especially if you're knitting something for young moms with babies, because we could maybe do some baby things. They're little muted tones, but I think they would really make a cute baby blanket. Especially right now, moms are going more towards those neutral, earthy colors for the nursery rather than the brights that we used to do. So those you're going to want to look at. They're called from the Lang Yarns Wool Addicts was what we were just calling you. ADDICTS, Wool Addicts. Addicts. This is another one, is called Move. So that was Move 6-ply. This is just Move. Another one, super soft. Love the colors in these. I like the change. I'd like to see how this knits out. I'm curious if it's going to stripe or if it's going to make, just pools of color. So we've got several colors in those. This one, look at this one.
Yeah, I like the berry color in that. The berries.
I do too.
Blueberry and raspberry.
Blueberry, raspberry, brown. That is pretty much my house. My floors are that color. My walls are this color, that color. I mean, I need something. I need a napkin. So that's a really fun yarn that we've had come in. The other things in our yarn department, if you've not been here, take a peek. We are growing it. If you don't see a particular yarn and you would like for us to carry it, let us know. We'll see what we can do about adding it to our collection. The Barocco Company, the Wonderland yarns, we carry those. I love Wonderland yarns because they have a flamingo on their logo. That's I love that. So we have Wonderland. We got some of these kits in again, these shawl kits where they already put the colors together, cascading color shawl, and they've got the pattern for you. So love that. And then the Malabrigo knit along. Did I talk about that? Okay. So there's a knit along. Let's go over here. We've got some sweaters down here where you can touch them. This one is kind of in the middle at the top here. This is the shawl for the Malabrigo knit along. It's Rios. You can go to the Malabrigo website now and register. Once you register first, you register with them, and then that gets you in their database. They will then mail you a pattern, all kinds of information, what to do, how to get it, that kind of stuff. But that all comes from Malabrigo. What we're offering is a class that will meet on Fridays starting in September, where you can come in and just sit and stitch with other people who are making this same shawl. So it's called a knit along. You don't have to come to our store to be part of the knit along, to participate in the knit along. You can do that all through the Malabrigo website. If you do want to sign up for our class that goes with it, you'll need to go to our website and sign up for that. There are two separate sign-ups. One on Malabrigo website gets you the pattern and all the information. Go to our website, you can get into our class if you would like. It's not required. And then these are just samples. Some of you have not really been able to touch these because they've been up high, and we got them down lower where you can touch them, because that's what it's about with fiber, is you want to touch things and feel things and enjoy the textures of what's being created. So, and on the shawls or sweaters or whatever we make, you'll find the name of the pattern and the name of the yarn. So we try to do that so when you're looking at something, you're like, okay, what's that made out of? I want that. We try and make it easier for you. And then sometimes you'll see these numbers tagging off of our samples, that if you tell that number to one of our staff, they can helpfully find the pattern for you. It's just our way of numbering the pattern. And we have almost 1,000 samples in our store, which is crazy. Keeping track of them is a whole, like I have a person who that's what she does. She keeps track of the samples. So That's when you see those numbers, that's what they are. That's our coding system so that we can go then and find the pattern for that particular sample if we need to. So that's the yarn department. Now, I think I have to give away some prizes. That's the fun part. Let's go over here and do that. Trunk show, Malabrigo. Hey, I got it. All right. Here we go, prizes.
I'm marching to the beat of the giveaway.
Marching to the beat of the giveaway. I left them over here with her so I didn't lose them. So we have some beautiful yarn. Hayfield Spirit Chunky. This just feels good. This is a great yarn.
Those tend to be longer color repeats.
Are they longer? See, here's Jessica. She's in our yarn department today, and Jessica knows a lot about yarn. Yeah, this is a nice little chunk of yarn here. So we're going to give this away. This is going to go to, I don't know who you are, I just know what your handle is, at Mary W5952. She talked about going and seeing fireworks at Dale Hollow and how much she loved that memory. And Dale Hollow Lake is a lovely lake in Tennessee. If you've not been there, I think it's Tennessee. I'm pretty sure it's Tennessee.
Wisconsin.
No, it's Tennessee, Kentucky, but I'm not sure. It's like, I think it's right on the border.
Oh.
It's a Tennessee, Kentucky lake. Dale Hollow. Anyway, so that's what we're going to give her. So at Mary W5952, you need to contact Deborah in orders. So it's orders@alwaysinstitches1.com. Get a hold of her and say, hey, I won the yarn, and we will get it to you. And then the other one, these little binder clips. Oh my goodness. I'm loving these. These are kind of pastelish too. The ones I have are kind of bright.
Oh, you don't have those.
Do we really want to give these away? I might want to keep them. So I need to tell you, these binder clips, one of the things I teach is there's a flat side and there's a curved side. And there's a reason there's a flat side and a curved side. You want to put the flat side down so when you're sewing on something, your curved side doesn't catch. So if I'm putting fabric together, I'm going to put the flat on the underneath side. The other thing is there's measuring here. So I can get a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, and usually an inch, depending on the size of the clip. There's a little measure on the bottom of that that tells me how deep I'm going from that edge to the inside. So you have measuring. A lot of people don't realize they measure, but they do. So these binder clips are going to Nancy Pitzer 3923. She talked about going to the zoo with her granddaughter, and we thought that was a charming story. And gosh, I love the zoo. I got to feed the flamingos one time. It was so exciting. I paid extra to it too, and I was like all these little kids, and there's this grown woman going, I want to feed the flamingos. I want to feed. I'm such a dork. It was too much fun. I know. Some of us just are kids that never grow up.
That's right.
I know, we are. Okay, so as a reminder, just to be sure we don't forget anything, make room for Moxie. I really want you guys to, if you've considered getting a long arm machine and say, I just don't have space, this little Moxie standing table is an excellent solution. We can even put casters on it so you can roll it into the corner and roll it out as you needed to use it. So if you've kind of thought, I might want a long arm machine, but I don't have the space, this is a great solution for that.
And it stitches beautifully, Kathy.
It's
it was up
gorgeous.
there when I was in machines, and I was playing around and doing some circles and some baby circles, and it stitched beautifully the whole time.
It's
another-
stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a great machine. I'm excited we've got her now. And I love the price point.
Yeah.
She's affordable. I think that's the great part. She's really, really affordable. So don't forget about checking that out. And then I think that's all. Peter, what did we leave out? It's going to be a long video. He's going to have to edit and plug in pictures, but it'll be good. We're so glad you're here. If you're not following us on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, email, website, if you're not finding us, you're just not looking. That's just all I can tell you.
Don't forget that they can just come in every
And
day.
yeah, that's true. And the best thing is you can come here. We had Evelyn from Georgia, that's it. She was from Georgia, and she had her husband, and she had her whole...
Her entourage.
Her whole tribe came with her, and Peter and myself and Dawn and Lenine, we all came out and said hello, and it was like a family reunion back here. We were hugging and sharing stories, and so if you come in the store and you watch our videos, please say, come out, we want to see you. All the people who do the videos for the most part are in the back, although we are getting some of our front store people persuaded to do it. They're a little shy. Yeah, they're a little shy, but obviously, we're all here and we want to talk to you. And they're amazing, our staff is. So if you need some help, don't hesitate to ask. And if you stop in, come say hello. We'd love to have you here. So keep going, keep going. He's like, keep going. He's up to something. Oh,
Because I know Paige has to go by to go to lunch.
Paige needs to go to lunch. Paige won't go to the camera. Paige?
Didn't you have to go to lunch, Paige?
You need to go to
Billy
lunch?
and I can walk over here. Come on, Billy. Come stand by me so Paige can go to lunch.
So because Paige, she's hiding. She's hiding.
And this way, Paige can
Look
just
at
sneak.
I got her. I got her.
Got her.
Thanks for
She's
helping.
like,
I wasn't sure.
There's the thing that she won't be on camera. She's so shy. If you've worked with Paige, she's great.
I was tracking her because I saw her
Yeah.
go up front, and I was like, okay, well, if Cappy just keeps talking, she'll just walk right into the video.
She's an amazing technician.
And she does it every single time. Every time we do a video, she ends up in it, and she tries so hard not to end
I
up in
know.
it.
She and Jessica are actually
Oh,
leaving
man.
this week. Yeah, they leave this week and go to Cincinnati for some training on Genome. So we're always training our staff and getting them familiar with stuff. So Paige is shy, but she does her job well. So anyway, we hope you come see us, and don't be camera shy. For videotaping, photobomb us. We love having everybody in the picture. Have a great stitchy day. Bye-bye.